Hello, I've got my Xbox One console unbanned and I'm doing this video because others may need it. 1 month ago, I've got my console banned for no reason, just an abuse from Microsoft. Only do the steps that I did if you know for a fact that you're not guilty of anything. Don't even bother getting in an argument with Microsoft if you know that there is something that you may have done. And by this I mean they just have a long list with mistakes that you must not do. So the day I've got the console ban, which by the way it's permanent, there is no such thing that I'm banned for a month, I'm banned for a week. It's not the case, only when you talk about account you get a suspension. But the console ban, it's permanent. They do it on the serial number and you're done. Bye-bye console. Well, those are most cases. It was not mine because I didn't give up. I did a lot of things, well, a few steps. I'm gonna tell you all. I do not know for a fact that this is why I got unbanned. I'm just assuming those things. So, in the day I've got the message on the screen that my console is banned, I filmed that. It was pretty shocking for me, so I did the first step, going to talk with Microsoft support, calling them to USA, Spain, UK, everywhere. This didn't work because, as you all know, we can contact enforcement team. Yeah, great, because they are just gods, you know, and they can be contacted. And they just told me, we can do nothing for you, this serial number is banned, you won't find any solution, we are sorry, bye-bye. I've tried like 20 times, a million times, I don't remember exactly, to just talk with support chat, Xbox support, on Twitter, and they were just sending me generic messages like, we are sorry that your experience with us wasn't amazing, and you know, just things like this that you don't want to hear when you're having some issues with that company, with that corporation. Anyway, I've realized that this won't take me anywhere. So, the second thing that I did was to file a complaint with European Consumer Protection. I said to myself, look, I'm not guilty, I have to do whatever it takes to get this console unbanned, or at least to get Microsoft attention. I filed a complaint on internet, they have a very nice platform. If you are an European consumer, but I'm sure this works everywhere. I'm sure every country has some sort of protection. Well, this is a fact, in fact. So, I wrote to them, I filed a complaint against Microsoft, I explained everything, I gave them the bills, I showed that the console is only 3 months old, all the conversations that I was saving with support chat, Microsoft support chat. They said, okay, it's gonna take 10 days for us to contact Microsoft. That just wasn't good enough for me, you know, I was pretty stressed because I was going through that. It was like a shock for me. So I went to the office here in where I live. I went directly to the office and I told them, look, I filed a complaint online, but I really want to talk with someone. Okay. So they said to me, listen, Microsoft, we contact them and we tell them, listen, you did some abuse against some customer and we have the proof that you've made an abuse. And Microsoft, most of the times, they said to me, prefer to actually pay a fine, not to please the client, not to ever say, yes, we were wrong and you were right. So they told me, we're gonna do this for you, of course, we're gonna send a letter to Microsoft, we will contact them, but just don't put all your hopes in this. What we suggest you to do is to talk on internet, Facebook, Twitter, all those things. So I said, great, I'm gonna do that, I already started it. I made a YouTube video, maybe this helped also. I like to think that it did. And then I used Twitter, a lot of Twitter. And when I say a lot, it means that I was posting and posting and posting, and I had some great people on Twitter that were retweeting my posts. And I was always wrote in replies to Phil Spencer, to Major Nelson, to anything they were saying. I was just showing my video or the fact that my console is a ban, that they had no proof against me, that they've made a mistake, just on and on with that pressure. I wrote on Xbox community forums a lot, but it was pretty disappointing. I don't suggest that you do this. If your console is banned, the first place where Xbox support will send you will be Xbox community, where supposedly you talk with some admins, but you never do. There are just other players that some of them just can't think for themselves. They think what Microsoft tell them to think. And I thank them with this video because they accused me. They just made me fight harder, you know, to prove that I'm innocent. They kept said that, oh, maybe stop modding, maybe stop cheating. Listen, just don't accuse people, and never accuse people in favor of a corporation. Start thinking for yourself. It's still legal to think. Use the mind that you have, and before you accuse a person, just remember that corporations are not people. Never. And they make mistakes. They make big mistakes. I'm not saying that some people don't get banned, well, because they deserve it. Even though that's, again, I don't think somebody deserves it, and that is. But let's say that for sure there are people that break the rules, and they get banned. I'm not naive, but they do mistakes, and a lot of people get a ban by mistake. So the last step that I've done was to write again to Microsoft, and I told them, listen, I want to send my console in warranty. It doesn't work anymore. Why? Well, I don't know. I'm not an Xbox technician. You check it out. Why? So they sent me a box. The box has all the instructions. It's very easy. You just send it to warranty, if you have the warranty still. I sent it to Frankfurt. The thing about service is that as soon as they put it in computer, the serial number, they will see it's banned and they won't touch it. Somehow my console was unbanned before it even get in the service. It was unbanned from the system. Only in the system you can unban a console. It's not something that a technician in service can do it. At least this is what I've imagined. The point is that it got back from service in just a few days, very fast. And there was a paper inside. We couldn't find nothing wrong with your console. We tested it, but there was nothing wrong. So we just sent it back to you. I didn't even wanted to turn it on because I couldn't see again that message with your console, it's banned. So I waited, I looked at the console, but I also had that little hope inside me, you know, that it's over, that it's gonna work. It started an update, and then it worked. It just worked. It just worked, like you can see. The console is not banned anymore. I'm not sure what was. Could be Twitter, YouTube, service, European consumer. Could be all of them or could be none. I have no idea, but I'm not accepting the explication that some people gave that I was caught in some loop with some error and so on. I do not take this, and this is not even the point. We still have an enforcement team that is damn abusive, and we should be able to contact them. I've made a petition, not many people signed, but maybe this is going to change. That enforcement team that has so much power over our consoles should have a phone number. I should be able to call and say, look, I'm banned. Why? And they should tell me, listen, you are banned because you've done this, and I'm going to send you in an email proving that you've done this. Isn't this how is normal, how things should work? I don't know. I'm just hoping I won't go through this again. Now I'm stuck with a PS4 in the house, which I bought while I was banned, and the lovely Xbox One, which I still love. I don't love the corporations, but I do love the console. So I hope this is gonna help others. Ask me any question if you need my help. I'm gonna try to help you. And good luck to those that go through this situation. Do not give up if you're not guilty. Thank you.